Well, my hair is not insane. I thought my hair was gonna be okay. It's still kind of weird. I woke up this morning and my hair was crazy when I looked at myself in the mirror. Yo, what the fuck is up, chap? How we doing? How we doing today? What's the vibe? What's the play? I'm finally back after some whack shit. Had to make that money. And my body hurts. I worked the crevice. I worked a lot. I worked a lot this week. I was supposed to work today, but I got bumped earlier this week. Probably because I put in fucking on a 19-hour day yesterday, which was crazy. Yeah, so here we are. I am still a little tired. Didn't get as much sleep as I wanted to. So we'll see how it goes. I knew I was gonna feel it in the morning, and holy shit, am I feeling it? Once I start getting into the swing of things, over the next couple of months, I'll be good. But for the time being, I feel like I got hit by a truck, you know. Lots of heavy ass trash. Did some crazy ass mopping. And it's been good. Actually got to see a little bit of the show for the first time in a while, which is good. But my ass is eepy. Hey, Fro, how you doing? What's good? Welcome in. We're gonna see how long I go today, chat. The mental is gonna be a little different. Poor me, yeah, poor me had to work. I had to make that money. Gotta put food in my belly. And so I'm fucking exhausted. But it was good. We got a lot done. In terms of actually like figuring out the requirements of the position and whatnot, which is nice. And towards like the very end of the night, apparently somebody in the catering team was talking about our team, and they had very nice things to say, which is nice. Have I considered selling my body? Yeah, I have. I mean, in a way, that's technically what I'm doing here, right? You know? I guess I just don't have booty hole and dick on the screen. And unfortunately, the only thing I think that would make hella money would be my feet. Nah, you got it, Pops. I will not. Welcome in. Welcome in. How you doing? How you doing? Sell my organs? Yeah, I could sell my organs. It's funny you mentioned that. I was talking about it with one of my coworkers. Yes, OnlyFans feet. See, this guy gets it. This guy knows what's up. We were actually talking about selling organs for money, which is funny. You just gotta know a guy, you know? I don't need my my appendix. At the splooge bank, time to tap in. I don't know if I want to be the father of like 15 children across the entirety of the Midwest. You know? That sounds intense. What's up, Grumpy? How you doing? Big Genghis Khan? Okay, that's actually, now that you're framing it in that manner, I'd rather be so now that you're framing it in the I don't want to be Elon manner, it went from okay, yeah, I could pull off the Genghis Khan to I really don't want to be Elon. I feel like people who are in the organ buying business are very trustworthy. I would agree. I would agree. I think you could trust anybody who's trying to buy organs. I'm gonna go in and be like, yeah, you can have one of my kidneys, and they take both of them. Hmm. So I'm not a billionaire. Go Genghis Khan. Yeah. Me and my 15 children across the Midwest. Although then I would probably be. I guess I wouldn't be exactly on the same scale, but uh, there isn't there like a freak doctor too that like um ended up like fathering several children because he just used his fucking sperm at the sperm bank instead. You should have blood as a student to make some monies. Yeah, fertility doctor. Yeah. And it was like an ass ton. It was like 20 people. I started finding out they're related from like the DNA stuff. Um, yeah, I know that that's like a typical way to get some extra cash. Um, which is the vibe. Um, it's not on for this convo. I know. My mom was on for this convo. It'd be crazy. Not bad money. Standing in plasma. Yeah. Every 2 weeks, just like $50 for an hour of bloodletting. That makes sense. That makes sense. Plasma's pretty cool. I definitely am not like that strapped, but if I needed something, I know that that is an option. Um, hopefully my ass doesn't pass out. Not that I have an extreme history of it, but I have done that before, and it wasn't even for like, having blood to be donated. But it was specifically just for a test. Actually, I help people. It's a win-win. Yeah, I mean there are certain I've seen certain things where it's like they actually have like too much blood. Um, but I don't know how much truth there is to that. Um, and how blood banks actually like operate here in the states. But I should have some pretty delicious and tasty blood for any vampires out there. If you're looking for, I'm one of the O's. I think. Man, it's been forever since I've had to pull up what blood type I am. I think I'm positive. But yeah, I'm just tired. I had to get up at 5 yesterday and didn't get back until 2 because I got off at 1:30 in the morning. Whew. Not to mention, I slept on and off last night too, which kind of sucked. And then like clockwork, I'll wake up whenever my roommate gets ready for work/school in the morning. It is inevitable. And then my ass could not get back to sleep after that. Ugh. So we'll see how much streaming I can get to today. I'm definitely gonna see. We're attempting the cat god again from several days ago. That was a pain in my ass. I think if I go for all 4 hours, the chance of me beating it is higher. But we'll see. I don't know how much energy I'm bringing today. Donkey Kong OST, I know, right? Shout out to YouTube Autoplay for bumping this one up. Big fan of this. Sticker Brush Symphony is also good. But my ass has not played these games. Notorious platforming hater over here. You know how it be. You know how it be. I did recently listen to a couple of new albums. I did listen to American Football. I literally just listened to their self-titled album, and I was like, okay, no, I actually have heard American Football. Because the first track was, I guess, relatively popular for Midwest emo edits, you know? And then also listen to Schmap and Schmaz. Did I like it? Yeah, I did. Although I've never been in a camp of like Midwest emo is not for me, you know. I do like me some Midwest emo. Have I played Pine Grove? The Pine Grove song. It was popular. On the Ticky Tacks. Oh my god, I forgot. I remember I messaged my boys about this. There was a man yesterday who, I shit you not, straight up just looked like Master Roshi. Listen to Ken during jogging today. I haven't listened to Ken. I have not listened to Ken. Wait. Maybe? Let me at least get this to the chorus. I might know Ken. After a quick Google. I'll bump this song. I also listened to Everything Now by Arcade Fire because I've been obsessed with Electric Blue recently. Has been on repeat basically every day. And they're pretty cool. Seem to need to was a trend with this song where they would do like this really slow shuffle that was very funny. But yeah, I'm pro Midwest emo. If I remember correctly, American Football was the one with the horns. It might have been. It was probably Shmab and Shmaz. Anytime anybody uses trumpet or saxophone, I am pretty pro. I love me some brass, even though I guess saxophone is technically a woodwind instrument. Because it's got the reed. Okay, let's see if I've heard Vitamin C. OG Krautrock band. Probably greatest German band, likely greatest musical achievement besides their OG composers. Nice. Can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that. If this is... if this is them, this is good. I don't know why I am being recommended. They also German? They are. For if you listen to, I mean, I assume you've listened to New. That is them? Cool. I'll check out the album that song's from. But I have listened to New. New's very good. I listened to New by New. I don't think I listened to New 2. Was New this year or last year? Let's find out. I think New was last year. It might be this year. Nope, it was this year. Yeah, I listened to 1972 New. Because I'm pretty sure the title of their album is just New every time. New, New, N-E-W, or sorry, N-E-U. It's specifically like this. Ash is late to this stream? Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. You're one of my not people who follow my Twitter. So I'm not surprised you're a man who does not know. But yeah, on Wednesday I said I'd be live Friday, and here I am. So true. So true. But yeah, earlier this year I listened to New. Pronounced very differently. That makes sense. Yeah, unfortunately, instead of opting for German, I went with French. Who knew I would have a German chatter, no French chatters? What's funny is I don't even know any French. What high school language does to a motherfucker. Um, Also, the goat, Sam at Vinyl Junkies, also English speaking, and from several streams ago, I'm pretty sure he had said it new when I was looking at it. Wouldn't Spanish make the most sense considering I'm in the South? Yeah, yeah, it would absolutely have made the most sense for me to take Spanish, but that would be me being practical, and I would not be doing that in high school. High school is not the time for me thinking about practicality, you know? Like, realistically, I should have been shooting for Spanish, just because of how much it is spoken here, just in the States in general, not even just like where I am. In the great state of North Carolina, um, or Chinese. But if I was studying Chinese, I would have been like hard pivoting into business or something, probably. Spanish for a few years, sing about 5 words stuck, everything else is forgotten. I know, like, bits and pieces from watching Dora, you know. Where's my dad? It's good. Spanish is cool too. I mean, I'm just pro languages in general. Um, there was a time when and it's not fully gone, of course, but I so badly wanted to be a polyglot, and it the primary motivation wasn't even just from having like knowledge of multiple languages. It was solely so that way, because I eavesdrop a lot, so I'll just listen in on conversations when I'm out in public, right? And if I don't speak a language, I can't know what's going on. I can't get that hot gossip, right? But I do think it would be cool to just know a bunch of different languages, right? Ugh. Like to know Russian? Yeah, me too. I like to know all kinds of stuff. It's especially cool when you have like um, different countries or even regions just within a country that have multiple different dialects and things, you know? But yeah, Russian would be cool. German would be cool. Obviously, still would like to know French, Spanish. Latin is interesting. I don't know if it's something I'd want to go hard into. Uh, Vietnamese. All kinds of stuff. I remember I was trying to find something to help me learn Vietnamese once. It's very hard to find any resources, or at least I didn't look very hard, but a lot of the stuff like not typical language learning apps like Duolingo, which I'm pretty sure they fired like a shit ton of their workers to and replaced them with AI, which is kind of funny for a language learning app. It's kind of baller when you whip out a third language. I mean, I 100% agree. Third, fourth, fifth. Like, it's one thing to be bilingual, right? It's like, okay, you know two languages. It's probably English and something else, right? But it's like, oh my god. This guy's speaking another language? Knows fluent Chinese? What? I am pro language maxing. It's also just from like a I guess linguistic standpoint that also makes it interesting. Like just understanding how different regions were able to communicate. Developing language to be able to communicate with the other people around them is just kind of a cool thing. Um, that's probably the slight osmosis of anthropology that I got from I don't even recall taking an actual anthropology class. I may have taken intro to anthropology, but most of the stuff I was doing was geography stuff. Because that was my minor. Was my favorite subject in school? I guess I get to cheat a little bit because I had some cool stuff. So, high school wise, it was what was the actual name of the class? Um, I had a 3D art class. Um, that was very very fun. Mostly learning how to use or just digital art in general, not just 3D art. Uh, so learning how to proficiently be able to navigate Photoshop in various ways, Adobe Illustrator in various ways. 3ds Max to make models and stuff, 3D models and sculptures and things, as well as animating within that sphere was a lot of fun. Um, when it comes to just like basic science, history, math, English, um, probably it's probably a 50-50 between science and history, or social studies. Because it ultimately just depends on the teacher and the subject. To further refine it, I opted for chemistry instead of physics. Really liked chemistry. Probably would have enjoyed physics, despite being slightly more math intensive. My brain, it was not necessarily poo-poo shit for math, but sometimes it's just difficult for me to wrap my head around certain concepts. And I was never able to effectively develop a technique for me to properly learn and understand math, which is really funny given the fact that I'm a computer scientist, or was. I haven't done anything in computer science in 3 years now. And then as far as college goes, I really liked my geography classes. That shit was amazing. I had game design courses, but the downside is most of the game design courses I took in college were the same shit I did in high school, so it kind of made it moot, which sucked. I did take, not that it's my favorite because I dropped the class, but I did take an intro to AI. professor just expected a lot out of us. A lot more than I was expecting for an intro class. And several students that I was talking to, they were not doing great at it as well. But the general concepts that I did learn while I was in that class is very cool. Yeah. Let's go with geography. Let's go with geography for college. That was definitely well worth my minor. Linear algebra, yeah. I don't remember what my math journey was like at UNCC, honestly. I don't remember if I did or did not have to take linear algebra. I think linear algebra was fine. Calc 1 or Calc 2, one of those I struggle with. The other was fine-ish. Calc is still not straight in my head. But I was able to push through the class. I know that web game where you have to guess the nations. You have like a map of a continent, you gotta fill it out. Pretty fun. Cetera? Or is there a different one? Because the one that I've used, I don't know if it's necessarily a web app. The one I used to use was this. I unironically had to use it for class. No fucked over linear algebra, calc 3, differential, yeah, diffie Q. By a bad professor, yeah. If that was the one downside. Like we had like 2 math professors that were goated. Everybody else was rough ski. Also, welcome in, Beef. How you doing? Welcome in. Each time I play that, Cetera, yeah, I need to get back into it. I definitely used it for, like, I literally had to use it for my class. Tired even though you slept well? Hell yeah. I'm tired even though I didn't sleep well. But I should brush up in my geography. But it was really cool to be able to go into a lot of like in-depth topics. I had one that was just a very like broad overview of the Middle East. There is better terminology for it now. And the one course I wanted to take every time, but they just never had it, even though it was like listed, which always pissed me the fuck off. I really wanted to do a GIS course, which was Geographical Information Systems, which utilizes like a bunch of different analysis of various satellite imagery and other data to sort of predict and study and learn about humans, which is really cool. But I only got a little touch of it in my intro to geography class, and then after that could never actually take the course, which sucked because I would have even taken it online. Military science minor. They didn't let you do it. Did they not let you do it? Sweet. Because you weren't in ROTC? 120 credit hours. Okay. Okay. That would have been a lot. I see. Yes. No, that absolutely would have been a lot. I mean, most of the people that in the comp sci program just did math. And for their minors. Which is kind of bum. It was the easiest one to do because you already had a bunch of credits required for computer science anyway. So you just end up taking like 2 or 3 classes. When the actual point of the program was to have you like branch out. And I don't regret that in the slightest. I think picking geography was really cool. Initially, my plan was supposed to double major, but I had some fucker tell me no. Like, just straight up to my face. He was like, no, you can't do that. Which I'm pretty sure I found out later was not the case anyway. Counselor couldn't even sign you up for it. We're going to ROTC buildings. He's talking to the admins to get into some of the classes. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. I don't know why the counselors were so fucking useless. I really felt like I had zero guidance. I was kind of just fucking... At that point, I was like, okay, I guess I gotta just pick classes that are interesting. So I feel that. Yeah, yeah. So the United States so bad, it's okay. It's okay. I live in the United States and would also do bad. 38%? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Wonderful. Did better in the West than the East? That's interesting. Although, to be fair, the West does have, like, very large and very definitively shaped states. Not that, like, the East doesn't have a bunch of wacky shapes either. But because it is, like, a large expanse and, like, one of them is literally a square, you know. You can sort of figure it out as you go. It's a real problem when you get to the Midwest, yeah. The Midwest is also very bad for me. That is probably the most amazing way I have ever seen anybody spell Massachusetts. I love that. I love that. No. I think that's just how it's spelled, bro. As far as I'm concerned, that's how it's fucking spelled. That's how it's fucking spelled. Yeah, let me get this app again. Fire up my brain every morning. Yeah, I used to for like a whole semester I had to run through a bunch of little sections daily. because you'd be quizzed on them, and it was cool. It's a good foundational moment, just kind of like have a general idea where things are. Very, very helpful. Just in general, if you are like a world news man, you know. Is this the one? It's like it is. It is. I was gonna let it finish out, but it is the extended version of this song. I'm gonna do a little bit of gaming now. We're gonna see how far we go today. And it very well could be that we beat that shit in two goes, like we did that one time. But if I had to guess, it's gonna take me another 4 hours. So get ready to hear the same song. All right, we need to actually go through like a little bit of dialogue and stuff. I'm gonna pee pee. I'll be right back and see if the ice is frozen. I need some cold water. Pee pee McPoo-poo? Yeah. Yeah, that's me. What's up, Bobby? How you doing? You ready to watch good old PP McPoop? The fuck? That probably happened last time, I just don't remember. Yeah, I know, Sam. I know. What you don't know is it took me 4 hours and I still didn't beat it. Is this episode 2? No. No, it is not. This is episode 1. All the secret bosses I see. I'm just doing, baby. I'm just doing. We haven't killed anybody in this run. Fuck. We already need to restart. We already need to restart. I need to remember how the fuck to play this game. Fuck. I need damage now! Okay. Nope. Alright. 2 hands. Let's go. Fuck. Fuck again. It's over. Okay. Honestly, at this point, I'm just gonna take as many hits as I possibly can. As long as I'm chilling. Good luck. I'm aware this is a hard fight. I know your S was not here. It took me 4 hours last time. And I still was not able to beat it. So I straight up just had to get out of here. Fuck. I need... It's hard to, like, think about when I'm gonna shoot my shit unless I, like, have already planned a bunch of shit out. There we go. This is cooked. Nope. This hits. This hits. Fuck. Double fuck. Actually, no, that's great. Okay, I don't think we did enough damage. Probably could get some off here, but... Fuck. And I know there's... It ends on red, so I can get a hit after this on red hell. Do you know what... no, I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I don't know how to... I know... The only thing I know is Supreme Light Being is in a box. I don't know if he's a secret boss. Like, I don't know what is a secret boss and what is not. Because, I only know... I've only gone through this blind. Fuck. Good run. So I only know this. I am assuming Sam is fightable. Dude. Shit, I biffed that. Lock in? So true. Yeah, I don't know how to do the other super bosses. Alternate period in the first playthrough. You have to semi secret boss. You semi secret boss. You have all 3 of the gemstones. Yes, that much I assumed, which is why I have one of them. I haven't fought and killed the light being yet. Who has one of the gemstones, and then I could not find in my first playthrough wherever the hell the aquamarine is. I'm assuming it's down here. It might not be. There might be another guy I need to interact with. But that's all I know so far. Lock in. We're going to try. We're going to try to not take 3 hours. Did I know I can go to the frog and tell him I don't want to murder anyone? I don't think so. I did not know. I did not have a conversation with him that allowed me to do that. The only conversation I had that allowed me to say that I don't want to murder anyone was my cursor at the end of the game on my first playthrough. Fuck. I needed that. We need to be at like half before we get to fucking Red Hell. Sorry, Red Hell 1. Not Red Hell 1, Red Hell 2. I am playing on hard still. This will probably be the stream that determines whether or not I stay on hard for this or go back down to normal. Come on. Cooks. Because I've already done this for 4 hours. I don't know if I'm gonna do it for another 4. Do passive is you don't kill anyone after getting your arm and then doing a few things? I believe that. My bad, you're good. Because, like, I have already obviously done a run through, so. Everything the game has to offer, I don't know. I don't even know. I am currently just doing the New Game Plus stuff right now. Just because it only slightly interests me. Right now, because I'm curious what the cat's got to do with anything. Since he shows up at the end of the game and goes, yes, nothing ever ends in Everhood. And I'm like, okay. Okay, guy. But, like, that's really it. I just want to know what this guy's deal is. I don't know if I'm going to explore it to its 100%. But we'll see. That was awful. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. Because technically I've already seen fucking credits. But if it didn't take me, like, literally one stream to go through the entire game again, I probably would be playing something else. Next on the docket's probably Oblivion, just for the record. I don't know if it's going to be a full Oblivion playthrough. Also, I don't know if I'm gonna do Street Fighter tomorrow. Depends on how I'm feeling. I imagine I'm not gonna be, fuck me, dude. I'm not gonna be crazy wiped, after I get some rest. But we'll see what happens. Damn. That's a good damage run. Forgot to bookmark the stream on your new PC, so you kind of forgot. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Nobody's forced to be here. I'm ultimately only here if you need background noise or you want to see me game, you know? I think I'm a little under where I wanted to target myself. It's fine. Fuck. Yeah. No. Needs to be at enough health to absorb that red. I can't take any damage there. Because then I lose that and I can't get anything. I can't get that early red hell. Red hell 2 hit. I thought the fight with the chest guy was mandatory? No. Yeah, it's definitely not mandatory. It's fun. It was a fun fight. I didn't beat it. I mean, I technically survived, but I didn't, I'm mashing. I didn't kill him. Because he was not one of the 30. Probably could have got a couple rights in. This is not what I need. That was good though. As a theme by the same guy who made this one. Ah, hell yeah. I definitely felt like this one had some similarities when I first heard it, and I wasn't sure if it was just a composer thing or if it was a intentional motif. Dude, okay. Because the thing that always throws me off is it's the extra button press. The timing has to be so precise here. See? Otherwise, the lane's cooked. But it's like also a rhythm game, so it's like timing, having good timing would make a lot of sense for me. I don't have enough damage. More damage than I was getting, though. I will give myself that much credit. I also can't survive static hell. Get that there. Nope. I need, like, sections. Still maintain the secret bosses essentially mainly because they have some of the best songs in the OST. I would agree. That's not what I wanted to do. I would agree. I like this one so far. I think it's the first time that I felt like this fight in particular is the first time I felt like this is actually a rhythm game. Primarily because you get into yellow hell and it's like you do follow it by how the song goes, which is really nice. Not to say that this doesn't have aspects in the initial fight, like obviously with the red laser beam of death from Ziggs. It's the timing. It's the time. I keep getting cooked by the walls. Yeah, I don't have enough damage. I'm still not doing enough damage. There's too much happening here for me to try and pick apart when I can get damage on yellow hell, but I know it's possible. I moved when I didn't need to. Fuck. I didn't do enough there. Static hell soon. I think I quite literally need to figure out how to survive static hell. Yeah. Time or try to replicate ancient creature. Die 15 seconds. He's trying to replicate this guy. Yeah, I've only been half paying attention to. I say half paying attention. Some of the notes, like, I just lack a supreme amount of context. Bum, 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 bum. I am gonna have to survive static hill. Okay. So I am not gonna worry about doing nearly as much damage in this initial phase right now, and I'm just gonna focus on surviving until I get to static hell, so I can figure out how to like actually live. If that is okay with you gamers. CJ, if you're still in chat, how are you liking Yakuza 4 so far? I'm sure I am among several pieces of background noise for you right now. But it is an honor to be amongst the VTubers. I'm a huge proponent of 4 being like a little bit of an eye-opener for me for the series. But genuinely, I do wonder if the increased slightly increased regen in the window for deflex would make this easy. I mean, obviously it would make it easier, but like by what margin? I feel like I'm screaming because this shit's so loud. Hang on. If I make it to the end of the fight alive, I also win, even if I don't get the kill. That's actually great news. I kind of want to shoot for the kill, but now that I understand the game is just survival, that makes it better. The big thing for me is figuring out what this fucking aquamarine is. Where is he? Who is he? This guy? Aquamarine? Me? My brain is operating in a bunch of stuff. The Aquamarine? I'm not sure. We'll find him. We'll find him. I know that is the last gem that I need, because it was in somebody's room, in a note or something like that. And Light Being, like, very clearly has the emerald on him. Because he's got, like, a green dude. Also, the thing tells you, that he's like, I entrusted it. Ramage is like, I entrusted it with a friend of mine. It's unpredictable. Here's Light Being. And I like that guy. But I don't, because I remember the note saying that the Aquamarine was like, you don't even want to know where that is, and I was like, okay, that's cool. I mean, I do, but, you know, the letter's not for me, I guess. Okay, survival's another game. I really like this part. If I lock stuff up in, that'd be nice. Assuming, I mean, the glowing man. Yeah, the Light Being, this glowing man. Yeah, he's got the emerald on him. But there are 3 gems, because there's 3 guys. The Aquamarine, and in one of the notes it's like, yeah, I'm not going to tell you what that one is, and I was like, okay, that's cool. I don't know what I'm doing, I need to focus on surviving. reset, and then I remembered. I just want to unlock Static Hal. That's really the only thing I need. Fuck. 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 Do you have the golden key? No. I haven't killed anybody. I haven't given the batteries to him. I haven't done any of that yet. I've immediately jumped into this section. Just because it was new. Okay, technically I've killed somebody, but you're required to kill the frog, so... This is actually just random. Fuck. Golden key is used to get the aquamarine. I mean, yeah, I assume the golden key was used to get the other, like, 2 things. Make sure you don't save over your fight. Hold on. Make sure you don't save over your save before this fight, so you can just leave and do one of the other secret bosses. Okay. I don't remember where that is. It's probably my 1. So now both my 1 and 2. Okay, so I can only save on 3 now. Still go do the passive ending? Yes, the only thing I've done is kill the frog in the tutorial. Don't kill anyone else? Got you. Well, I'm killing this guy, so. but I have a save. So my save on slot 2 is like directly after I get the arm. Fuck. I'm all out of whack. Reload before regardless, can. This is probably the best damage run I've ever had. Doesn't matter because I'm not going to survive static call. Couldn't even do that. Okay, got you. Unironically, this is probably going to be the whole stream again. I'm not going to lie. I don't even think I'm going to beat it. Just means we'll come back at this Monday. Same chart for all difficulty? Yes. Yes, I am aware. Yeah, we talked about that last stream. For now, I'm kind of determined to do this at hard because it's fine. I like where the difficulty is at, personally. But in terms of just getting through the game so I can play Oblivion, I may... Fuck me, dude. I may lower it. But I'm not sure yet. I'm not, like, super rushing to play Oblivion on stream. Actually, fine. No, we're not. Super not good. That sucks. It's like a lot of these diagonals, but then every time I expect it to be a diagonal, it's like, oop, actually here's a wall, or two other notes. It's like, I want to... I wish I had perfect reaction time, I do not though. I got cooked there. It's kind of sick though that this particular song, it's like everything really does feel like it's split-second decisions you have to make, essentially. Otherwise, you either get blocked, you don't get the damage you wanted in. So this pattern's tough. It's a tough pattern. It's like a lot happening. The thing that sucks is, like, I shouldn't be mashing, but it's also like I gotta get that node out as soon as possible, otherwise I take the hit and then I lose it. So it feels like it was a waste to absorb anyway. The wall! Yeah, that's about my old shit. Not a great start. That's how we recovered. Pass. Lock. Stop. I can't. Oh, we actually do it. That's not enough. That's not enough. Let me power up, chat. Let me power up, chat. Yay, yay. Gotta have my salt. Gotta spit my sage. Deflecting is more powerful than dodging. A couple more hits I probably could have gotten out of that. Really good start though. Only gonna get blocked by one? Maybe not? Holy shit. I love this bit so much, dude. Yellow Hell is so much fun. Wasted that. and see what fucking health bar. I wish it would at least leave the health bar so I know where I'm at. Because sometimes my ass is not paying attention. Alright. Let's just get this static health. Fuck. That's what I get for playing on OBS instead of the fucking screen. Fuck. Alright, I think at about 4:30 we'll try it on normal. And see if the increased window and the health recovery is significant enough for me to like be okay to do the run that way. So far, my strat for static health is to just jump around like a maniac. Here it is. Fuck! Remain, only some losing. Super some challenge. Definitely don't need to be easy. Insane would be really funny. guess is to like force yourself for no hit runs. That's a fumble on my part. Could have cooked there, did not. Definitely got to be a strat where you play in the yellow and you might be able to get several hits off in here. They become really loose towards the end of this segment. In yellow hell, there's like a wider berth of space, which is an interesting pattern. But unfortunately, I like the skills to pop the foot off and go crazy. was gonna happen too. I knew it was gonna happen too. Oh. I'm gonna go get some more water and see if the ice is ready. Now, I shall be back. Have no fear, chat. I paused the interim music and then realized I had to pee. So now normal chat will be with the VOD watchers in silence for a moment. Chat. I have some interesting goodies I got back from work. One of them being a Meyer lemon hummus. It's kind of fucking good, I'm not gonna lie. Even if it is like, fuck. It's technically it's Boar's Head, so it's not Sabra hummus, which is, you know, fine as far as like packaged hummus goes. But I personally never would have thought to put lemon in hummus. As a man who really enjoys making hummus, I need to do that actually. I should have got some tahini. Fuck, I forgot olive oil. Oh my god, that was like the one thing I needed to get. Fucked up. I'll have to make another trip to the store. This game is so cool, man. For anyone who's invested in the ice, by the way, the ice is not done. Oh, I'm cooked. But I did get like some like half frozen. They're almost broken anyway. I can't even say half frozen. I basically got shards and then they like hollowed out. Chat, you are going to get hit with some motherfucking ads. I think I missed the initial ad break the first time, so this is your second wave of ads. If you want to miss out on me getting absolutely slammed, do not subscribe. However, if you want to watch the broadcast uninterrupted, consider subscribing. You can do so for $6 a month or for free with Twitch Prime. Also, you know, there's Twitch Turbo. If you're on Twitch a lot, get that. That's all I got. That's all I got. Let's fucking cook. Let's fucking cook. Oh my god, thank you. Fuck. Dude, me when this cat has hands. Dude, this cat has been beating me for like 6 hours. Chat, if I had a long enough cable, you guys would be hearing this man piss. This is a joke, by the way. You'd be hearing me piss, though. That is real. Actually, that might be TOS. Never mind. What? Got to small screen? So true. One of the Daedric deities sees your orc in full glass armor with the stolen dagger of ethereal origins, cast chameleon, and disappear from sight. Yeah, I agree. Probably is standing there like this. The Unreal Engine 5 stance? I was thinking more the man emoji, but you know. They know they're next, they do know they're next. Have you guys been seeing, I don't know, I highly doubt anyone here has been playing as a conjurer. But allow me to be very male brain for a second. Have you guys seen the Flame Atronach's ass? Mm-hmm. It's like actually crazy. I'm fucking the Flame Atronach. Probably not the smartest, but honestly, me too. What a man would do for fire pussy. Yeah, I guess it is a world of magic. I forgot about that. My bad. Although I feel like I would simply not. And just have death by the fire pussy. See, this is why I want to play an RPG again. I miss chatting. This game, I cannot read chat while I'm playing a fucking game. And I do not have the talking to myself brain and Northern Lion does. Learn that if you get 100% resistance, there's literally nothing enemies can do to make you take that damage. Because the weakness to fire spells are treated as fire spells. It'll just make you weaker to fire. Oh, okay. 100% resistance to fire and can get affected by the debuff. Dude, that's the kind of math I live for. Well, that's the kind of math I live for. Shadow Oblivion. Already biffed it. Guess this is a survivor run this time. Great absorbs, just wrong fire egg time. Yeah, in my off-stream run, I've been punching people. Which has been really funny. Dude. So I just got a spam text message. This is amazing. I got a spam text message just trying to fish, right? Easy pass reminder. You still have unpaid lane tolls from last month. Pay them on time by April 27, 2025. Failure to pay on time could result in a freeze on your DMV record and steep fines. It could even result in your vehicle being impounded and affect your driver's license renewal. Have a great trip. Solve now. Really suspicious link. This is the first time a number has actually responded when I get this big like group text from these scammers. Dude said, "Bro, I'm 14." Which is awesome. It's a great response. Bro's 14. is 14. Lego. Are you in chat? This is a call. This is a call for Lego. Okay. Yes. Ah! Kill! How red be feeling right now? Oh my god! Okay. Okay, we're locking the fuck in. Chat, we're locking the fuck in. I don't know. I don't even know where a good place to start is in Static Hell, honestly. Because it feels like he just kind of goes... Oh. And I have yet to actually be able to make out a pattern, you know, I'm just hopping around like a fucking maniac. Let's try that again, though. See if we can get there. I genuinely think I am only going to be able to bump it on normal. I think I need just enough health regen on normal to be able to, like, jump through that without being able to recognize, like, a perfect pattern. I can't imagine the technique to no-hit this shit. True, so true. We're not doing good on the damage, folks. But at this point, I think I am just gonna go to the survival ending, and I don't know, kill this guy in my free time or whatever the fuck. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We've got 15 minutes. Who knows? Maybe I'll unlock like a secret ability within myself. And it is the lock-in feature where I just go fucking stupid. And somehow manage to, like, no-hit Static Hell. It's like every time I feel like I got an opening, a wall just shows up and says, "Actually, sir, fuck you." Does anyone consider that Cat God maybe the fuck you guy? Teacher was actually the fuck you guy. I fucking love Yellow Hell. It's such a fun part of this segment. Okay, now we're back to the normal. I'm actually fucked it. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. I just needed to get to fucking Pink Hell. Sam, I think you got the best of me, buddy. I think I gotta go to normal. Mokori. See, I could have got like at least another hit or two in there. That I just fucked up on my own. I have plenty of time to not do that. Stop cock blocking me! Good sir! I was off time. I jumped into that late. I don't think that hits. I think when I get that little one, I have to be one already, otherwise it's not effective. Which is hard as fuck. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But I like it. It's good. Sometimes games should be hard, you know? I don't know what it is about this game too. It's like it's got a good, the difficulty feels good. You know what I mean? And it was only when I ran through the entirety of the game a second time for New Game Plus that I was like, oh, I actually like. I have gotten significantly better after the first playthrough. Which is why I was like, I'll do the rest of this on hard right now. And then this Sam guy is like, yeah, there's no shame in turning the difficulty down. And honestly, he's right. I probably should be turning the difficulty down for this boss. Because I've never done this before. That is the other thing, is like all the other bosses I've actually done for. Like a challenge for sure. Yeah, I think it just depends on like where the challenge comes from or how the game challenges you, you know? I can't tell you if it's like primarily because of how simple this game is. That makes me go, okay, I really like this. I understand the difficulty. Because the mechanics are definitely really, really simple to understand. But there's just enough little nuance here that makes it, I guess, what, complex? Bumping music also helps. Right. I thought I was not reading my track. I was doing that mindlessly. Okay, we're good here. Fuck. 3, 2. Standard stuff. Just gotta survive to static hell. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do in static hell, honestly. It's kind of just loosey-goosey, bunch of jumps in certain places that I'm not quite there for. Okay, I already feel the deflect windows up. Yeah. we're definitely able to pop out more damage. There's like a little bonus to that in the deflect window like this. Damage again. Like, I know I need to still survive static hell, but it could be that, like, we're able to get just enough cheap shots in static hell that we could actually get a kill off of it before we do the survival. Not that I'd fucking know, I've never gotten that far. Okay. I definitely think static hell's actually doable here now.
Not that I know what the fuck I'm doing, but I think as long as I can get into a position where I have, like, enough, breathing room, I should be able to heal through it. But to me, it feels like just a bunch of fucking vomit. I don't actually know what the pattern is still. Nothing this time. Fuck. I was hoping it'd be on the other end. It doesn't. It only does the 2. Oh. I need to master getting damage off in the skull section. That was fucked. I get enough of a little bit here. No, I don't. I should have known it was blue. Fuck. That sucks. That really fucking sucks. They're cooking it. Could have done more, but I think that's a great start. Blocked it. Three, 2. I'm not confident in my ability to get damage there, despite the fact that I know I could. Even with the increased window, I just don't think it's viable. That sucks. It's necessary for sure. I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. It was like not even a level of practice where I think that would prepare me for fucking static hell. It's like a league better than Rasta's. Because Rasta's had enough gaps to where you could leap through it without having like an actual plan. This, I feel like you have to be in a certain spot and then just hope that the what I'm assuming is RNG. It could be a pattern. I just haven't gotten far enough to recognize anything. But assuming that the RNG says you're actually good. Good on the skull section. I think I was wrong about being able to out heal though. Two, three, two, three, 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 two. Sucks. Fuck. There is a section that I think has like a bunch of diagonals. It looks like a triangle. Okay. I gotta pee. I might call it early at 5 because high key, I'm exhausted and it is starting to reflect on the game and I'm getting exhausted. So, we'll see. I'm gonna give it a couple more tries. Primary goal is to get in a static hell and see if I can figure it out. But yeah, it's really stumping me. I must admit.
Hope you guys enjoy that little taste of Monster Hunter. Kind of one too many. Suboptimal damage. This run is crooked. At least on the damage front. That sucks. Overcorrected. Should have known. This definitely was a spot for extra damage. I just needed a little bit more patience. Taking so many hits in yellow hell, man. Fuck. I'm gonna call it here, chat. I don't know if I'm gonna be back tomorrow for
Street Fighter. We'll see how I'm feeling in the morning. I mean, you'll know if I go live. Um, but yeah, I mean, slowly but surely we're gonna get this fucking cat. That's for fucking sure. Um, hell fucking yes. Hell fucking yes. Oh, all right, chap. I'm going. I'm going. I will see you guys tomorrow. If not tomorrow, I'll see you guys Monday. Monday will be Everhood. We'll probably give the cat another go for a stream. If I can't beat the cat god either through killing it or going through it on Monday, I'm probably gonna switch games. I'm gonna keep it real. As much as I love slamming my head against a wall for hours and hours and hours, um, I don't think that's necessarily entertaining to watch, and I kind of miss chatting. But that doesn't necessarily mean I'm not going to revisit it in the future. I think if I get myself enough time having a break, who knows? Maybe I'll beat it in 2 tries, right? Next time will definitely be at least just immediately starting on normal and seeing where we can go from there. But my ass needs to chill. I need to just vibe. I don't want to use too much more brain power. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, maybe, and definitely Monday. And then next week I work on the 1st and the 2nd. The 1st might be a 3 starter at stream. The 2nd, I'm not gonna have any stream on that Friday because I work and I'm not gonna stream for an hour unless I miraculously get let off earlier than expected. So those are the only big dates for next week, and I have a varying schedule over the next month or so.